What is up there everyone, it's the guy with no gamer tag here, and today I wanted to talk about how the weapon balance in Advanced Warfare just doesn't work and why I'm pretty much certain it doesn't work. Because also in this gameplay you'll be seeing in the background, I just got the ARX Steel Bite, and this thing is an absolute god weapon. It's unbelievable. I mean, I doubt that the gameplays I was getting with it were down to my skill specifically, because I know I'm really not a particularly good player at Advanced Warfare. I just physically cannot adjust to the game. But I was actually still able to pull some pretty impressive kill streaks, and I was really happy with it. But I can almost guarantee that that was mostly down to the fact that this gun was just dominating everything else. And it made me think about why the game is so unbalanced, and it's actually down to one of the best things in the game, which is the supply drops. Because for a lot of people, including myself, they add a good amount of longevity to the game, because they add a random factor of reward, and it just kind of entices you to try and earn them so you can hopefully get the Obsidian Steed, the Steel Bite, and all these amazing elite weapons, or just elite gear, because some people really do enjoy getting the gear from the game. And that was what it is. It's the fact that the base variants, like the base weapons, it's fairly easy to balance those because you can just make sure that nothing is god tier. Unfortunately, they're still struggling with that. You've still got the ASM-1, which seems to absolutely dominate everything else, which is simply down to the fact that it has so controllable recoil, good damage, and good range. That's the main thing. It's got too many good attributes going for it. But where the balance really gets screwed is because of the weapon variants. Because if you think about it, you can have an average weapon, but you put +3 damage on that and someone else just has a base weapon, of course you're going to win every firefight. You've got so much more deep damage per second potential that your weapon has them over theirs, which is the point that the supply drops are actually also one of the worst things they've added to the game, because it's random. Like, you can give a Johnny No Thumbs a HBR Insanity, and as long as they actually have use of their eyes, they can still get loads of kills with it. You put them up against someone with a normal HBR, and of course they're going to dominate them because they've got such a high fire rate, and they've got all these better stats for the weapon. And that's the point, the fact that you can't actually quantify how to balance this, because ideally I can see the sense in their mentality that by the time people have all the elite weapons, everyone else has had the chance to get them, but because it's a random reward, you don't know if you're going to get the elite weapons or not. Who knows, I may never get an Obsidian Steed through the entire life cycle of the game. I do not know what I'm going to get in the supply drop, and that's the point, it's a complete randomness of what you can actually get. So yeah, the elite variants may be balanced between each other, but they aren't balanced compared to the other guns in the game. Which is the point, that because you have them and someone else doesn't, because it's a completely random reward selection, is that you then end up with complete imbalance. Of course, they are actually implementing challenges at some point. I don't know when they're planning on doing it, but supposedly adding challenges so you can unlock elite weapons. But it still doesn't change the fact that some people have these guns and some people don't. And of course, the people that have them are going to have them. It basically comes down to a dick measuring contest. Who's got the +3 damage? They've got the bigger dick, so of course they're going to win. But anyway guys, I just thought I'd put this point across because I too am just sort of a bit annoyed at the gun balance, because unfortunately all the guns are just old. They just feel like they've been so overused. Like, there's no guns where it's like, yeah, this is fun to use, not many people use it, or it's just generally fun, because it's like, yeah, seen there, been there, done that, everyone's used it, bye, it's just old land, old ground, everyone's retreading it just so they can try and get some views, but it just doesn't seem to work. And the gun balance really has just gotten a bit screwed up since launch, and it seems that everything they've tried to do to fix it has just made it worse and made another gun the god gun. But anyway guys, I just thought I'd share my thoughts. Please leave your comments down below letting me know what you think. I personally do enjoy supply drops. They add a good amount of longevity to the game, but of course they are, as I said, probably one of the biggest flaws of the game. But anyway, this has been the guy with no gamer tag, and I will see you on another video.